What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have a 2004 Jeremy Mayfield Dodge Dealers Spy vs. Spy Dodge Intrepid in the studio. One of the cool alternate paint schemes from the Evernham Motorsports days. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, folks. I would say brand new, but it's not brand new. It's been open for about 20 years, and this is one of my low-key favorite diecasts I own. And for reasons you probably don't know, or probably can't guess. I don't know. Check out the A and B pillars here, or A pillar specifically. Look at the roof design there. Doesn't it look a little bit different? Here's verbatim the same diecast mold. It is a 2003 Bill Elliott, but it's the same diecast mold, the 04. Notice how the roof on this one right here is actually crunched down a little bit. Well, as a kid, I'm guessing I stepped on this car at some point. And you might be thinking, oh my goodness, you're rolling the car. It wasn't intentional, of course. And you might be thinking, why are you doing a diecast review on it? I'm looking at this car like this, even with a little bit of a bent roof. Low-key, this thing looks so much more realistic. I'm not even going to hold you. If you look at the Gen 4 cars, this is exactly how the roofs looked, man. I mean, the roofs were a little bit weird, slanted. They would be high in the back end, low in the front, just to, kind of glide through the air and keep that air right off that spoiler so you can maximize straight line speed. But even though the front of the car, or the front portion of the roof is a little bit messed up, it looks so accurate to the real Dodges. I'm not even going to hold you. So I thought that was really cool. Let's go over to the hood of the diecast. You have the Spy versus Spy promotion. They had so many different things Dodge was doing back in the 2000s. I mean, it seemed like every year they had a new cartoon, a new promotion. I mean, they were just doing so many things to their NASCAR teams, and it was always cool, man. Like, they would have... throughout their years, they would have like a couple of times I think they had like the Dodge Caravan or something on there. They had one where they had like the Dodge Ram trucks or stuff. They had all kinds of crazy paint schemes in the 2000s, and it was really cool in my opinion. So you got see your local Dodge dealer right there in the hood. Get the Spy versus Spy. I have no idea what it is, but I remember seeing commercials or something on there with it. You have the 2004 Dodge Intrepid front end, which just looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, just seeing this car look like that with that front grille design significantly reminds me of NASCAR Chase for the Cup. What a legendary game. Got the number 19 right there. What an incredible design. You have like this crazy Bobby Labonte design across the car with lime green. So it's got a little bit of a Mountain Dew flair to it, but with that red background, obviously being a Dodge Intrepid. You have Goodyear Gatorback Moog, Clevite, Comp, Edelbrack, J.E., Sunoco, and Wix air filters. Got the Evernham Motorsports logo. And go to the left side of the diecast. Absolutely love the rim design for this paint scheme. They did a fantastic job with the red wheel paint on these Evernham Dodges. And I'm still looking at that roof and how it's a little bit crunched down. Again, I accidentally stepped on it probably 15 years ago or something. And it just looks so realistic. Like if you saw a Dodge Intrepid in 04 at like a Pocono, or I don't know, a Michigan or something, and you had like a photo of the car like this is how it would look. The rear window would be a little bit hunched back, and the front would be as smooth as they possibly can to just get the car aerodynamic. I love the Gen 4s, man. I think the most fascinating thing about the Gen 4s is they were pretty much just a giant aero war. That's what it really was. Every single week they had a different body design. People think 2007 is the whole year they had different body designs. No, all throughout the Gen 4 era, especially in the latter years, because they'd go to Daytona, Talladega, they would have a very rigid structure body to the car because the templates had to be mandated. And then they'd go to like, I don't know, Auto Club Speedway, and NASCAR basically just said, have at it. And they show up there with the most skewed out, dirt late model looking front ends. I mean, what a time in the sport, to be honest with you. Let's go to the left side of the diecast. You have a couple of battle scars here as this diecast has been used. You got the number 19 right there. Dodge UAW. You have Mad. I think that's like a comic book thing or something. I don't know. Love the roof design. There's a lot of scratches, unfortunately, but it looks really cool. You have the Jeremy Mayfield signature, American flag, Mopar. Get your B post decal, which has, I want to say Simeon's, Valvoline, Mountain Dew, PPG, Bosch, and Dodge. NASCAR race car. Got Cup Series. Got Ray Bestos MB&A, which I'm not sure, but that MB&A logo looks really different. Waste Management, USG, got Bud Pole Award, Mechanics Rare 3M, EA Sports, Mac Tools, Holly, Gillette Mach 3, and Outback Steakhouse. Got Goodyear there. Go to the back panel of the diecast. You have your local Dodge dealer. Got the number 19. Got Simeon's, Evan Evernham Motorsports. Got the Dodge rear bumper design. And you have the spoiler design, which has a couple paint chips there. Go to the right side of the diecast, you have a little bit of different artwork on the right rear quarter panel. You have the other character or what. I have no idea what they are, but I just think the paint scheme's cool. I remember getting this car probably back in early 05 maybe. I mean, it's been 20 years, right? I mean, we got another Jeremy Mayfield diecast review before GTA 6. The rear wheel here, though, is messed up, unfortunately, in terms of the paint. That's rare. To be honest with you, I've seen a lot of Evernham Dodge Gen 4s. It's very rare for them to screw up paint jobs like that. So that's kind of surprising to me. The right front here looks fantastic. Go to the top of the diecast, you have the number 19. You can see a lot of blemishes, a lot of scratches. So, again, a very used car. But the windows don't look pretty bad. I mean, it's weird. Like, the roof is really scratched up, but the windows don't look super scratched up. Like, obviously, there is marks, but look, I've seen some diecasts, and let me tell you, you think they would have thrown them in a blender or something. Okay. I love the black 19 with that green. That looks dope. Got Daimler Chrysler National Training Center on the deck lid, and just what a awesome diecast. They had so many amazing paint schemes with Jeremy Mayfield and Casey Kane. I mean, like 04 and 05 was just legendary for NASCAR paint schemes for Evernham. I think they even made a diecast set for Mayfield. I could be tripping on this, but I want to see they made a diecast set. It was either Casey Kane or they made it for Mayfield, and it was like a 5 to 6 car set. Back in those years, they'd make a lot of diecast sets, for a Jeff Gordon, for a Chance 2 Motorsports, for a Rusty Wallace. They'd do a lot of different things. And this was one of the diecasts in there. I can't remember how many alternate paint schemes they had back in 2004 and 2005, but they had quite a number of them. A lot of random cool paint schemes. One of my favorite ones is I think it was the Daytona Shootout car from 2005. Except him and Casey Kane had like a special paint scheme, I think, for the Bud Shootout in 05. And one of them was a yellow. It was like a banana yellow, and it looked so dope. I can't remember if it was Mayfield or Casey Kane. Oh, I just bumped the car. But that car was always cool to me. So that's all for now. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to end the video on this. Just one last little comparison. I mean, just look at the roof design. I mean, look at that. One of them is significantly more realistic. And it's completely by accident, which is crazy. I mean, I have the cars lined up, and that's like the most accurate Gen 4 Dodge Intrepid I think I've ever seen. That's all for now. Have a blessed one. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.